let's check out this absolutely awesome smartwatch with a full dedicated flashlight. And this is what the box of it looks like if you want to pause for the specs. And inside the box we do get the watch itself and also a manual even, like cleaning cloths and your magnetic charger as well, which is absolutely awesome. And when it comes to the design and build quality, this watch is absolutely insane. First, when it comes to all of these cheaper Chinese smartwatches, this has to be the best build quality smartwatch that I have ever seen. So all the body is actually made from metal on this watch, and you see the build quality is absolutely awesome. So all the buttons are also full metal on this watch, and on the back, compared to other watch, we actually have glass back. So again, there is no plastic pieces basically on this watch whatsoever, so everything is either like metal or glass on this watch, and yeah, it feels absolutely awesome. So also the strap quality also is actually very nice to the touch, and actually it's very pleasant. So kind of rubbery, basically silicone type of strap, and also with a metal buckle. So you see the build quality on this watch. I mean, it really looks, yeah, absolutely awesome. So also the display quality looks really nice as well, and it can get plenty bright as well if you need it. So we also have this button guard here as well. Again, everything is made from extremely nice metal. And again, when it comes to all of these like Chinese smartwatches, essentially this again watch has the best build quality I have seen on any watch. So if you want extremely nice looking watch, which also will be very durable, this really is the best out there. And the best part about this watch actually is the price. With personally, I paid less than $20 for it, so I'll also include maybe some extra coupons that you can use on AliExpress to bring the price down. So I paid a bit less than 20 bucks essentially. Also, you can get it basically either in this black with black strap version, or also this like kind of silvery with also like this grayish strap if you follow the special link. And again, using this link is probably this will be the cheapest place where you can get it. So for this price, it's absolutely crazy what we are getting. So let's see what we can actually do. So first, to change a watch face, so you can simply like hold it and then simply yeah, basically choose the next watch face, or also you can simply use this scroll wheel so to cycle between the different like watch face. So you can see. And also, if you actually connect it to your phone app, you can upload like way more than 100 different watch faces over on this watch. And also you can even customize and make your own watch face cell, which is absolutely awesome. So then if, for example, I swipe up, I can get access to my quick things over here. So I can enable this like sleep mode, also connection with like earphones, stuff like that. Also like adjust the brightness you need. So as you see, I had it pretty much on the minimum, and when you crank it to the maximum, the brightness, yeah, it's probably too bright for my camera too. So yeah, the brightness it's absolutely insane. So even in very sunny weather, yeah, the brightness is very nice. It also has dedicated flashlight on this watch, so on the top. So, and to turn it on, first when it comes to negatives, I think this probably is a main negative, basically, that you actually have to go in these menus to turn on the flashlight. So we can't turn on the flashlight by pressing or holding any of the buttons. I think they should change this and definitely implement this. So on other smartwatch we are able to launch the flashlight with the buttons, but not on this, unfortunately. So I think when it comes to negatives, this is probably probably the only negative, so that you yeah, you have to go in the menus essentially. So, and when it comes to the brightness, also the brightness of this is actually fairly decent. And let's check out the brightness of the flashlight on this watch. So let me turn on my light. As you see, this is the brightness I can actually get. So if you need to walk somewhere at night in your house, so you can see definitely the brightness is actually very decent. And this is the brightness outdoors. So if you need to walk somewhere, you can easily use this watch. So definitely the brightness is actually fairly decent. And when it comes to the runtime for the flashlight on this watch, also it's actually surprisingly decent. So actually I have tested the runtime. So basically I left this watch basically for 2 hours to basically shine the light, and in that time it actually consumed like 21% basically of battery life. So I imagine on a full charge you can almost get like 10 hours of like basically runtime from the flashlight on this watch, which is absolutely insane considering that this is only a watch. So almost like 10 hours basically at that brightness I showed you, which is very impressive. So again, when it comes to the negatives, if you compare to for example, I have here another flashlight, SmartWatch C. I can actually turn on the flashlight using the button essentially as well. Yeah, basically the runtime on this one I have isn't as good as on this one, but actually this has got slightly brighter flashlight. So also another thing which I wish, so maybe also slightly like brighter brightness basically on this one, so and maybe a bit less runtime. So again, on this watch it's brighter slightly, but again the runtime isn't as good, so I prefer like brighter flashlight over like longer runtime. That's personally what I prefer, but again, if you want the longest runtime, this also is very decent. So when it comes to negatives, there aren't really any other negatives. So again, it's kind of stupid that we actually have to go and navigate in these menus turned on. So that's about it. So also in these menus again, you see you can do various other things, and if I swipe like this, I can get access to these basically quick things for today. I can also like click them as well, so you can see for example my weather today. Also I can even see my UV, and also you see the like detail basically which you get over here for the next days for the forecast. Again, it's very nice actually. And also you can see your step count over here, your sleep stats, your heart rate stuff and stuff like that. So personally I do not use a sleep tracking heart rate, so I won't be able to comment how like accurate it is, so I do not care about it generally. And again, at this price, probably other you probably can't expect to get like the best performance sensors on this price, so be careful with that, I guess. Then also I guess you can actually control music here as well. So if you have music playing basically on your phone, you can quickly remotely control. And also this watch actually has got a speaker as well, and you can also even play music directly on this watch. So but again, your phone has to be in the range, so the speaker is located over here. Also we have microphone obviously as well on this watch, so you can literally call someone from this watch. So for example, if I click the calls, you can see I can dial, and if I press a dial button, it essentially pull up my phone app on my phone and basically dials through my phone. So it doesn't have internal SIM card, so it simply uses your phone in range. So but you can still obviously call and talk directly in this watch, so no problems there. So and it works good. So see, you can also use a scroll wheel here to scroll in the menus. So overall very nice. Oh, also when it comes to battery life, the battery life also is very decent. So in basically, if you do not actually use your flashlight much, then I guess you can expect to get maybe like even like 2 weeks of battery life on this watch, which is absolutely awesome. But again, if you actually use a flashlight, so you can get almost 10 hours basically on the flashlight runtime. So again, when it comes to runtime, this is absolutely awesome. Oh, also this watch, as you see, also has kind of this almost like always on display. So but after some time it actually like goes away, so I have no idea how to actually make it like appear longer. So I see, but so I think you could adjust this to up to like maybe like, let's see, we can go in the settings. So where is the settings? So if I go over here, screen off time, so yeah, see, this is what you can adjust to, or even to never. Okay, maybe you had to go over here, I guess. Constant light time. So as you can actually adjust this always on display timeout here as well and stuff like that, and brightness even. So again, the brightness of the screen itself also is actually like really decent over here. So let's turn it actually a bit down. Otherwise my camera actually has some problems. So also if I swipe up, I can get access to my like notifications, messages, SMS, also like WhatsApp and messages and stuff like that. So again, it's very advanced essentially. So what else here? Yeah, okay. So and we use this button essentially to go back here as well. So You see, yeah. If I hold it, so yeah, if I hold, I can basically like turn on my SOS function or like this shutdown. So what happens? Okay, so if I hold the upper button, I can basically start my assistant. So once you press it, basically you can ask some things and it will begin use your phone simply to fetch these things. Another thing which I do not particularly like about this watch, so apart from not ability to turn on the flashlight, these buttons, is that if you actually again scroll this scroll wheel, it changes the watch face. I think this is kind of stupid design, so I wish there was a way to remove this, so I do not like this at all. So but yeah, you can see what kind of problems it has, and this isn't really a problem, so I'm just nitpicking essentially. So yeah, so when it comes to a sports tracking, you see you actually have a really decent amount here of different sports tracking, so you can kind of see for yourself. And basically if you start them, yeah, basically you get various things here. By the way, in some listings, as you see, it even says it has got GPS, but that's actually not true. I have no idea why they say that. This watch relies on your phone's internal GPS. Maybe they mean that. I have no idea. But again, it doesn't have internal GPS essentially. So you have to have your phone range if you want to track the stuff. Also, again, we can see your history basically over here, sleep tracking if you care about the stuff. Again, I have no idea how accurate that is. Music, so again, you can control music or play directly on this watch through the speakers, which is very cool. Yeah, also change different style menus here as well. So let's see, I can actually change basically how it looks like. Yeah, maybe if you like this. Only I have to now figure out how to go back. This one maybe. Oh yeah, okay. So I prefer this one where you can see all. Also basic calendar over here as well. As you see, the system is actually totally loaded. Okay, what else? Again, assistant, weather. Also, we can control our phone camera as well remotely if you want to take a picture. And yep, just like on other watches, again, we even get this calculator on our wrist. Absolutely awesome. So, okay, what else? So, even some breathing exercise. It's probably just a gimmick. So, I do not know a single person who actually uses this stuff. So, kind of a gimmick actually. So compass even, okay, so you have to kind of calibrate it. And once calibrated, as you can see, the compass actually works here. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Timer. Also, what's cool, this timer can also run in the background. So see, if I start on other watch, for example, you can't have this timer running in background. So the Chinese watch essentially, see, I can actually have my timer running in the background. Oh, also this has this dynamic island thing as well. So let me actually turn that on. So if I turn it on, see, for example, I have the like timer running basically in this dynamic island. So I can quickly click on it and basically go back to my timer. So this is also a very cool feature. So you do not see this often on other watches. So, and obviously you see other stuff basically. So whatever stuff you have running in background, for example, okay, so maybe you can see it better now. So you can see your battery level, stuff like that, when there's nothing running basically. So what else we had? Stopwatch. So like normal stopwatch really. So motion track. I'm not really sure what this is. I haven't explored this. Also, we can set multiple alarms here as well. Settings, I showed you probably settings early. Okay, so we also have this raise wrist to wake function. So, and also we can define, for example, this key. So I'm not sure this on this one. So, but see, when you actually go over here, I can, even though I can set it for various things, again, why they haven't included flashlight in this, yeah, it completely blows my mind. It's incredibly stupid, since again the main selling point of this watch actually is a flashlight. So it's like completely retarded design, so I'm very angry about that. so I have repeated this. Yeah. Okay. Also, you can change your time if you need different time, like drink reminder. Yeah, a bunch of junk. Sedentary remaining, and yeah, that's about it. So as you see, when it comes to the features, this watch, I mean, it's totally loaded to the brim with top line features, really. So, and also basically coupled with insanely build quality. Yeah, I mean, this watch is absolutely awesome. So not only it looks really great, but also, yeah, the functions are also really great on this watch. A decent battery life. So kind of also this always on display, and for this price this watch costs, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous how good this thing is. So considering, basically, if you were to actually tell someone that this watch costs like $500 or $400, if they simply like look at the watch, they would believe you because it looks that premium. So again, yeah, I mean, this, yeah, probably one of the best looking and best build quality, like cheapest Chinese smartwatch they have ever seen. So yeah, it's absolutely that good. So small niggles, again, about, yeah, but again, like overall, like 99% things. I mean, it's absolutely excellent on this watch. Anyway, basically, yeah, check the link in the description. That will lead you to the cheapest place where you can get this watch for this price. Yeah, it's really no-brainer. Anyway, good luck.